Hi guys, welcome. So actually I have one recorded message, and when I finished that recording, I realized that I didn't punch the start button. I think I did, but my alarm just came up and which the alarm is the one that I set to remind myself that it's time you need to go to bed. But I never go to bed at the time the alarms opened. Yeah. And so I need to re-record a new footage so I can keep my promise and upload a new episodes this week. And you know what? For the last voice message, the topic is actually holiday. And I talked a lot of things about holiday, like about how you should relax yourself and how's the difference between the holiday in my country and in the Western world, and how the holiday can amplify your power, can help you to attract more positive things, something like that. I talked a lot in the unrecorded voice message. So maybe I think if that one doesn't get recorded, that means it's not the perfect one. It's not the one that should be posted on my YouTube channel. So maybe we just don't stick to that topic. We can switch to a new one. And let me think about it. Which one should I use for this new message, this new podcast? What else I want to talk about this week? Maybe we can talk about something about workout. Just a little small tiny part of my life, but it just suddenly swift in my mind, and I just got that hint that maybe we can share something about workouts. So I'm not an expertise in working out, and I do a lot, not a lot, to exercise almost every day. I think I give myself 1 or 2 days off every week, but I just need to still need to force myself to do something every day. So maybe I can say something about workout to share you some of my opinions about workout, but I'm not, again, an expertise. So what's my advice in this episode might not be something that you should hear and comply. So you need to hear what you choose those advice that based on your own needs. Okay. So about workouts, I actually do work out every day, and you know what's my most workouts content is actually body combos. So I follow the body combo video on my on my iPad, and I just do three sections every day. Yeah. So it counts as 15 minutes. So because of the words, I need to commute. And I need to work 8 straight hours, and coming back home, I don't have too many energy to fuel myself, So for working out, I think that is a essential part that I need to follow every day. I force myself. My rational self told me I need to stick to that. I need to do some workout. I need to stay healthy, something like that. And maybe just for relaxing your muscle, sitting in front of the computer every single day for 8 hours is actually lots of it's very uncomfortable, and your muscle just get very tense because you just sit there and typing those like keyboards, and your positioned, your postures, your sitting postures might not be, you can't sit with a very standard posture, right? So your muscles, your those like those, how do we call those things, those like strains and in your body, and it connects the movements. I don't know how to say that, but those are might just get entwined in a very tense way. So even just a tiny little smart workout afterwards can help you to relax your muscle. And I'm not doing those like very strong workouts, those like lifting heavy stuff, or like irons, like bolts, something like that. I'm not doing those things. I'm just like following the video and do the body combos and just like punching. I'm not punching something actually. I just punching the air and jumping and high knees. Yeah, basically those stuff for like 15 to 20 minutes. And it just makes me feel relaxing, Every time starting the workout is not a very easy thing, especially after work, because your body are tired, your mind is tired, you don't have too many energy left. You've already like spent all of your energy talking with people, communicating with your coworker, cleaning up those dirty stuff. I mean, by dirty stuff, I mean those working stuff, right? So, yeah. So I think that maybe if you don't feel like you were motivated, you can just start with like 1 or 3 minutes, because if I don't get motivated, I will just tell myself that we can just do one section, and if you feel that you still want to following up, then maybe we can do another one, and if you still feel like you are okay with another one, then we will like do another one. So for those people who doesn't have the energy, doesn't have the motivation to start, I think maybe you don't have to set yourself a very huge or good, like big goals. For example, 30 minutes workout every day might be too challenging for people like me working 8 hours a day. Maybe we can just start with 1 or 2 moves. If you don't feel like you want to do some heavy stuff, maybe you can just tell yourself, maybe we can just like stand here and grab a bottle of water and just lift that bottle. And after 1 or 2 lifts, maybe you will feel like I'm not satisfied. You will feel, how to say that word? You feel you've already accomplished something, and you will feel a sense of accomplishment, and that positive feedbacks in your mind can reconnect you to a next move, and start with some small things and with small things adding up, you can hit your big goals. But you don't need to set your goals too big, like 30 minutes for every day, 30 minutes workout. You don't just, because if you set it too big, then you don't even want to do those small steps, right? You will feel that that's the thing that I'll never accomplish, so I'll just, even for those small travel things, you don't want to do it. So yeah, first thing is don't set a big goal if you don't feel like you can't accomplish it. You need to set a goal based on your own situation. And the second thing is you need to start the actions with small steps. It's just like the lessons of life, right? It's not about workout. It's about how to dealing with those difficulty in your life. The same situation, the same solution, just different practical methods. Maybe everyone have their own ways of tackling things, but the big principle are the same. Just don't give yourself unrealistic goal, and take the action and start with small things. That does not only apply to workout. It applies to every aspect of our life. Yeah. And after working out, you can just give yourself some reward. Maybe like me, when I really don't feel like I want to do it today, I'll just tell myself, okay, we can have a candy. Not after, but during the workout. Just like from the first section, I will give myself one candy and I will put it in my mouth. And I don't chew it. I just let it to melt in my mouth naturally. I don't chew it. I don't bite it. I just let my silver soften it and melt it. Or maybe you can give yourself like a date. Sometimes I eat the dates. Those red fruit, the date. Or candy. Or maybe you can delay your satisfaction. You can just give yourself something you like after the workout. Just give yourself a little tiny thing that will cheer yourself up, because who knows you the best? Definitely yourself, right? So you should find a right way to collaborate. Can I use that word? To collaborate with yourself. Yeah. And the most easiest person that you can collaborate with should be yourself, because you know yourself the best. You know how to control yourself. You know how to put yourself in the path. Maybe that's not the right path that everyone agrees with, but it will be the path that suits you the most. And you are the person who knows where to put yourself in and when to put yourself in. So for those practical advice, maybe everyone have their own method. And if you don't have right now, it might be because you haven't think about that. You haven't really give a thought about that. You might be just stopped your strategy planning at the very beginning. You don't even want to plant any plan for yourself, and that's not good. You should switch those mindset and give yourself some advice. Yeah, so basically, I don't give any advice during the whole episodes. I just provide 3 big principles. First of all, don't be unrealistic. Second, action. Start the action. Third, start from small steps. And maybe we can add a 4. What's the 4? I forgot it. 4th is find the most suitable way that you can convince yourself to collaborate with yourself to improve yourself, in order to improve yourself and become the better version of yourself. Yep. So, those 4 points, I think, should be enough for anyone who doesn't have the motivation of worked out. Yep. And I'm a little bit sleepy now. Maybe we can just end our episode here. So, thanks for the listening. Maybe I will bring up with a more funny topic next week. I don't know. Let's see. Because I think that the workout might not bring me too many audience. And the last episodes, I didn't have any hashtags. I didn't add any keywords. And it ended up only have less than 5 viewership. Wow, that's nice. That means I don't have any organic traffic. No one is actually interested in my podcast, in my random speech. A little bit disappointing, but it's fine. We always have to accept those. And maybe I'll just find a way to improve this channel and to see which topic can intrigue your interest. So I hope that before the new year, I can gain at least 1 follower. I'm not sure if that will come true, but let's see. Okay, so I'll just end it up here now. Goodbye, guys. And because it's night here, so I'll also say good night, guys. Hope you and me can have a nice, wonderful, amazing dream. Thanks. Bye.